Hi, I'm Emmanuel and welcome to my next playthrough of the Lost Ruins of Arnak. I will be doing the solo campaign. This is a campaign that is managed by an app. I have the app on the phone right here. I'm not going to go over the rules. The game is pretty much set up, so let's get right into it and we'll get the game started. We'll see how it goes. So play campaign. Let's go for the whole campaign. Now we get to meet the rival. We're going to play on the basic level, which is Backyard Explorer. And we start with 4 gold and 1 compass. I might call this time because it kind of looks like a clock to me, so I might say time occasionally. So let's go ahead and put the 4 gold over here. And 1 compass. All right, I will be playing yellow and the rival will be playing red. Chapter 1. So there are 4 chapters. Each chapter is a game in itself. So let's get going with chapter 1, The Lost Expedition. All right, here is the setup. We're playing the Bird Temple, and we're removing the stone key artifact and the brush from the game. I haven't removed the brush. I have the stone key right here. Let me go into the deck, and well, there it is. It's the last card, and we will remove the brush. So these 2 are out of the game. These are out of the game for this first game. And then set aside the airplane, which is right over here under this tile, and the journal, which is right under here under the owl guardian. I might call it the monsters and guardians and whatnot. This explains to put the crashed airplane, under the crashed airplane tile over here on this spot. And we have the first player marker on the owl icon over here. And we're not playing with any idols. Instead, we're putting these markers on. These are story markers. And as I reveal each one of these, I'm going to be putting the marker up here on the research track. And for every one we explore, I can move up 1 on here. And that determines how high up the research track I can research. This one counts as if it was one of these. So once I get to this level over here, so once I've discovered 1, 2, 3, 4 sites, then I'll be able to go and come to this one over here, which allows me to defeat the owl. All right, next, here are the game rules. I cannot discover region 2 tiles. Whenever I do discover a site in site 1, I will draw 2 tiles, pick one and put the other one underneath. And I'll take the token and put it here on the board to tell me how high I can explore. And there is a story element as well that I will be looking at. So rows above the owl guardian still need to be marked with the token. So I have to be able to go all the way up here. I still have to put a couple more of exploration tokens over here. It's explaining the crashed plane site. As an action on my turn, I can pay 5 gold to go and claim the airplane over here, the airplane card over there. And then it explains that the rival only will have 9 cards. 9 cards in this game. You'll see how that works. So we are all set up and ready to go. So let's play the game. So in a solo game, the rival always goes first. So this means the rival takes the artifact with the lowest point value. So let me move the box a little bit out of the way here so I can reach this. And so already the rival is scoring 2 points. Now it goes back over to me. And oh, I forgot to show you my hand of cards. So standard hand of cards, 2 fear cards, 2 funding cards, and 2 exploration cards. I forgot to draw my hand of 5 already. So let's shuffle these. All right, take the bottom one, put it over here because there's 6 cards, and let's see what I have. I have 2 fear cards, two funding cards, and sorry, two exploration cards and one funding card. So let's right away spend this funding card to get one coin and spend these 4 coins to go ahead and get the airplane card. This gets discarded and the airplane card goes straight into our hand. It allows us to have a discount of an airplane if discovering a new site, and we also get to get a 2 compass discount on the site. So now we go back to the rival. And the rival buys the least points, the least point value item. And looking at this over here, it says it'll take the leftmost. So the leftmost one is this one here. And the rival scores 1 point by getting the donkey. Let's move these over and draw a new one. There we go. Back over to us. I'm going to immediately play the airplane and travel to one of these sites over here and get a discount of 2 times. So I only have to pay 1 time over here instead of the 3. Looking at my hand here, I have a boat and a car, so it doesn't really matter which one I'm going to. So when the rival explores, they'll usually explore the leftmost or the rightmost. So let me go ahead. It doesn't really matter which one I'll explore. So let's go and let's go over here to this boat site on the top row over here. So we're going to go over here. I'll put the first marker on this spot to say that we can explore that much up to this level over here. And we get the top 2. We get to look at them and pick one. So get a fear card, a tablet, and a gem, or get a gem. So let's have a look here. We want to be mindful of the track here and to be able to go up the track as fast as possible. And yeah, I think we're going to go for it, and we're going to go and grab this one over here. So the other one goes on the bottom of the deck. We get a fear card. We get a tablet. And we get a gem. We also get a guardian that comes over here. And the guardian is this one over there. Back over to the rival. This one over here says that the rival, we're on turn 1, and the rival will just get one of these. So we flip it, and what do we get? We get the discard a card, so we got to cover this one over here. That's 3 points for the rival at the end of the game, and it goes back over to us. I am going to research immediately and pay the gem to move up over here. I get a 1 coin reward. Back over to the rival. The rival goes to a gold site. So that'll be this site here. So if we look at these sites over here first, and if there's a site with gold, the rival will take that one in preference, but this time he's going to go down here. Back over to us. I'm going to use a fear card over here, and we're going to move our second, we'll move our second worker over here, and we'll get 2 compasses. Over to the rival. The rival will explore, so the rival will go to the leftmost space, which is this space over here, the rightmost space I should say, and will remove the rightmost follower on the stack that is the highest. These all have 4, so this one is gone. Back over to us. All our workers on the board, so we can't really do very much else. I consciously decided to absorb a fear card. I know that I'm not going to be able to defeat this monster, but that is what it is. My next action, I can't go up. I can't go up here. Let's see what we can buy over there. So we can get the treasure chest, which lets us draw a card. We know that this card is going to be. It lets us draw a card and get a coin, and it is worth 3 points. And for 1 gold, we can get pickaxe, and the pickaxe allows us to get what we need for the next tile, so for the next search. So that's a good purchase as well. So let's do that right away. That one's more important to me right now because we know that the rivals already purchased their card over here and their card over there. Actually, there's no pressure here. So let's go ahead and purchase the pickaxe for 1 gold. The card goes on the bottom of the deck. We'll have that for our next hand, and these all slide over. And it goes over to the rival now. The rival goes onto a tablet space, which is this one over here. Back over to us. We're going to cash in these 2 over here plus these 2 over here to purchase the treasure chest. And so we're going to draw immediately. When we buy these, we use it immediately. We're going to draw a card and get a gold. And the card that we draw is another gold card. And this is the new card that replaces it. Back to the rival. And the rival defeats a monster. There is no monster that the rival could defeat. So they will research for instead. And this time they only do the research. So they go up on this track and remove this reward. They beat us to that space and the reward is gone over there. Back over to us. Now we do have 2 gold that we can spend. That's a nice card that lets us trash a card, but this one also is nice. It's buy a card with a discount of 3 coins and include the top card of the deck, the fishing rod and the torch. I think I'm going to go for the torch. So let's go ahead and use this one over here plus this one over here, and we'll buy the torch, and that gives us 2 points. It goes to the bottom of our deck. These come over here, and a new one comes out. Back over to the rival. The rival goes on the gem site. So that was this one over here. Back over to us. There is nothing else we can do. So we're going to discard the last fear card here and we're going to pass. So now we go through all of the rival cards that are remaining, which is, this is the last one. He goes to the arrow spot. All right, that is round 1. So let me reset the board for round 2 and I'll be right back. Before I do that, I completely forgot that when I explored that, there's a story element. So let's go and see the story element. I go to the player section here. We looked at this one here. And so we're going to have some choices here. It says, unexpected help. It seems that some of my former comrades are feeling guilty about deserting me. I met Victor today by chance and we talked for a while and he offered to help us, but a bit before heading back. It's nice to know he's still a decent fellow. So it says, gain an extra worker from the rival's reserve. Once you've used it, immediately becomes your rival's worker again, so you can't overcome a guardian with it on a later turn. But it might be a better idea to stop here and take the sights for a while. This place is nothing short of breathtaking. The intricately decorated columns are surprisingly well preserved. Andre has already started transcribing and sketching them. And I would also like to take a closer look. And this lets us discard a card, or trash a card, I should say, and draw a tablet. Now, if I had remembered, I would have probably gone up here for the second time. But what I'll do instead is I'll take the bottom reward. We will trash one of our fear cards, and we will collect a tablet. Unfortunately, I forgot to do that when we revealed that. In fact, off camera, I have a little reminder here to reveal the story. I'm going to put it here because I constantly forget to do it. So this is, I've done a couple of playthroughs by myself and I keep forgetting to do that part. So let me go now and reset the board for turn 2 and I'll be right back. All right, I am back and I forgot to include a fear card. So let me take the top 2 cards because we had 2 cards in our deck and shuffle the fear card into the bottom of the stack. When my explorer returned from this site, I would have collected a fear card. And that is it for today. Join me tomorrow for turn 2 of chapter 1 for the campaign, the solo campaign of Lost Ruins of Arnak. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, click on my logo over here to subscribe. Here is a video that might be of interest to you, as well as a playlist of other playthroughs on my channel. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.